Greetings everyone. So today's project is to work on this Aprilaire dehumidifier. It is one of the dehumidifiers I put under the house to get the humidity out of the sealed crawl space that we have. This particular model is the Aprilaire E070, and it is giving me an error code that is the E4 error code. And when I looked in the paperwork, it said insufficient capacity. And so what that means is when the dehumidifier runs, it senses the temperature coming in, the humidity level, and the temperature going out. And there should be a difference of more than 5 degrees for the inlet temperature versus the outlet temperature, because basically it's like a mini air conditioner. So whatever temperature going in, it should be significantly lower coming out, because it works like an air conditioner. So we're going to troubleshoot that today, and there's a couple ways we can go about that. So one of the first things you'll want to do is get the readings on the inlet temperature, the humidity level, and the outlet temperature when the unit's running. When you first turn it on, it's going to air sample, and you'll see that logo up here at the top where it says air sampling. And then the unit, you'll hear the compressor come on, and that's when you can actually get the temperatures. So once the compressor comes on, I'll bring it back. Okay, so in order to get the readings, it says it's supposed to be dehumidifying right now. So we're going to push the mode and the up button and hold it there until the screen changes. All right, so it's 48 degrees coming in, 61 degrees relative humidity. Oops, I went too slow. 48, 60 degrees relative, and 46. So 48, 59, 46. So we're only getting a 2-degree difference right now, and we'll let this run for a little bit and see if anything changes, and we'll try it again. So the unit's been running for a little while, so let's do the diagnosis again, or the temperature read. 49, 56, 47. So again, only 2 degrees difference, just a little bit of difference in temperature out here outside. And since we're pretty close to my set point, I'm going to run the humidity down some more just to make sure it keeps running. So unfortunately, it's pretty cold today, and I triggered the second code, which is an E8, which means the inlet temperature is out of range. So the unit won't run if it's below 50 degrees Fahrenheit or above 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's kind of cold out here today, so after it ran for a little while, it tripped off on the E8, which it went below 50 degrees. So I'm either going to have to take this inside and work on it, or hopefully it'll warm up here in a minute and we can keep going. So I've moved this circus inside and it's warmer in here, so let's check our temperatures. So it's showing 59 in, 62 relative humidity, and 56 out. So we're going to let it run for a little bit, see if those change. So our incoming is 59 and our outgoing is 56. And I'll bring you back in a little bit. All right, let's check the temperatures again. This has been running a while. 62, 58, and 60. So it's only making, only dropping 2 degrees of temperature. All right, so the next thing we have to check is the temperature sensor on the frost line or the suction line to make sure that's connected. So I'll have to turn off the power and open up this panel. And I've also unplugged the unit. All right, so we're taking off the panel that has the filter access side, and it needs a T20 Torx head to get the screws out. And as usual, one of the downfalls of having all your power tools down at the build site, you have to do it by hand. All right, so there's the metal panel, and there's a styrofoam insulation piece, and that'll give you access to, here's the main control panel under here. So the sensor we're looking for is right here, and it is underneath this foam, and you want to make sure that it's clipped on. And I've already replaced this sensor once, so the the foam insulation is already cut open, and I can see that the sensor is snapped onto the pipe tightly, and I've actually secured it with zip ties, so that is good. The other thing we're going to check is make sure that this sensor, which is this white wire coming right here, make sure that plug, it's got a 2-prong plug, and we want to make sure that's plugged correctly into the main panel. In order to get the electrical panel off, there's one little Torx head screw here, and then the panel should slide up and pop out. So what we're looking for is this connector right here, the white wire that goes to the suction line for the compressor. You may see the frost sign on there, but that is secured onto the board, so that is not the problem. So just a clarification, when I was doing the temperature check and the relative humidity check, the third value, I think I called it the outlet air temperature, and it's actually the suction line temperature, because it's reading off of this sensor right here that we checked to make sure it was secured. So at this point, I've done everything that I possibly could per the troubleshooting in the book, and it says to call tech support at a 1-800 number, so I'm going to call that now. It's 800-334-6011, and that's the tech support for Aprilaire. So let's give them a call.
Thank you for calling Aprilaire, your home for healthy air. To ensure you reach the appropriate service team, please select from the following 3 options. Technical advice or troubleshooting support, press 1. Customer service, order support, or business partner assistance, press 2. All other inquiries, press 3.
I'm going to go with 1.
For dehumidifiers, automation, or zoning, press 1. All
That's
other
a 1.
Aprilaire indoor air quality products. Aprilaire now offers a Wi-Fi self-diagnosis app called Aprilaire Care that will diagnose Wi-Fi connection issues without needing to speak with a support representative. Aprilaire Care is a free app that can be used 24/7.
I don't think that'll work with this unit.
The app, press 1. Otherwise, stay on the line to speak to the next available agent. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance purposes.
It's recorded.
Thank you for contacting Aprilaire. My name is Logan. What a pleasure speaking with today.
My name's Scott Hamilton.
Okay, Scott, can I grab a phone number in case we get disconnected?
Sure, it's area.
Okay, what state are you calling from?
I'm calling from California.
Alrighty, what can I do for you today, Scott?
I have a dehumidifier, the E070, and
Yeah.
I was getting the E4, the insufficient capacity, and I watched the video on how to get the temperature readings. I ran it through that. I've checked to make sure the frost sensor is properly connected to the suction line, and that's all good. And I'm only getting 2 to 3 degrees difference between the inlet temperature and the suction line.
Okay, do you have those numbers that you got when you ran that test on it?
I do. Initially, when I started it, it was 59 in, 62%, and 56 on the suction line. And then after running for a while, it was 62 degrees in, 58% relative humidity, and 60 on the suction line.
Okay, alrighty. And then, is this just a freestanding unit?
Yes. Yeah, it's I guess I'd call it the crawl space one. It sits on 4 legs.
Okay. And then, were you able to hear that compressor kick in when it turned on?
Yes, the compressor is running.
Okay. And then, do you have a serial number for the unit?
I do. 142.
37397. Okay. Alrighty. So in general, E4 coils aren't getting cold is what that's saying. And so we doing those numbers there after the unit had been running, went up a few degrees even on the coil temperature. So probably some compressor heat that it's getting going up. So definitely not what we want to see. We want to see a good drop of at least 10 to 30 degrees on those coils. So this would be considered here a refrigerant leak, and we'd be looking at replacing this unit as it is a sealed system. There's no so for this weekend, we got let me just run the serial number here, but I think this would be a returning unit, and so what we would do is actually send you out a unit, and then you can flip-flop the spots. You can put the defective unit in the box of the new unit, let us know, and then we'll come and pick it up for you. But we just do require a proof of purchase or a receipt from where you purchased it from, just to verify it's legitimate.
Okay, I added that on the warranty. I don't know if you can bring that up when I registered it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. 1 second here. Okay. And Scott, what was that last name?
Hamilton?
Hamilton, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder if the call dropped.
What's that?
Oh, you're still there. Okay. I was wondering if the call dropped.
Looking on the back end, I found your warranty submission here. I just don't see. Oh, maybe no items are linking to this item. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't. Do you still have that just handy that you could just take a screenshot or something and send that? Just email that in.
I could. Do you have an email for me?
Yep, it would be support@aprilaire.com.
Support@aprilaire.com. Okay. Any reference or number or something like that?
Yeah, you can just put it to the attention to Logan.
Okay. perfect. Yeah, it'll take me a minute. I'll have to get on Amazon and capture that. Actually, I might have a PDF, but I can send that to you in a few minutes.
Yeah, that works. Just just support at aprilaire.com, and then I'll just give you I'll email you back and just let you know that I got it and I put in that order. And then once you get them flip-flop, just contact us back, and then we will set up for pickup, and then we can get that defective unit out of there.
Okay. Does it come with a return label, or does that you gonna email me something for that later?
We just our carrier will just come pick it up, and they'll slap their own tag on it. So you just gotta have it ready.
Oh, okay. Easy enough.
Yep, it should be pretty straightforward as long as you're able to just package that up, and you should be good to go.
Okay. I will email you in a couple minutes.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that, Scott. You have a good one. Thanks for choosing Aprilaire.
All right. Thank you, Logan.
Yep,
Bye-bye. That has to be some of the nicest customer service I've had in a long time. Let's get them that email and get this unit swapped out. All right, for some reason during that call, the GoPro decided it wanted to shut off. So we missed a little part of that, but I think you caught the gist of it there at the end, where they're going to send me a new unit to swap this one out because they believe it's a refrigerant leak, and I can concur. That's my jam. I'm an HVAC guy, so I can definitely tell you that it's, the compressor's running, but it is not making it's not cooling like it should be. So I'm gonna get this thing buttoned back up, and hopefully we'll get the new one shortly, and we'll go ahead and stop the video here, and I'll pick it up when it comes in. So the replacement Aprilaire dehumidifier came in, and it is working great. I just want to stress again how nice the customer service was with Aprilaire. They were not a sponsor of this channel or the units. I purchased them, but it was nice talking with Logan, getting the replacement unit ordered, and it was here in 5 days. It was dropped off by FedEx. All I had to do was take the new unit out of the box, put the old unit back in, and package it all up, and then the next day FedEx came and picked it up, and it was as simple as that. So it was nice to have good customer service from Aprilaire, and it was covered under warranty as it should. So I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.